why idea is important in present world, why this is so much important. I like to talk about that things and my thinking about how I think and how the world changing spontaneously. So if you go to a supermarket, you will you didn't find a single things that is come without any idea. Today I am not into rush. I will take my time and I will discuss what I think about uh, ideas and how it is changing the world. And why it is very important to understand how present capitalist world actually work. So let's start from Dhaka Stock Exchange. So this is Dhaka Stock Exchange, and various company listed here, like various company, and you will find some number about that company. And if you want to search that things, what is that company actually sell, and what is the company is all about. So so the thing is, the company who perform very well is in the first list, actually selling Dettol. So everyone know Dettol, but you didn't know the actual company name. Most of us didn't know actually the company name, but we all know Dettol. So in that way, you actually know what is the company all about and how much people or how much capital they have, and how much people actually believe in terms of value, how much people actually believe in that company. And sometime you do know the company, and you do know what actually they are selling, and you do know how very few people know actually Unilever start selling ice creams. So normally we think Unilever sell lot of toiletries product, but they actually sell. So the ice cream and the package and ingredient inside the ice cream, and that's a tasty ice cream. That's the idea, and that idea sell by a company, and it's very necessary to sell that things. If we talk about the world largest uh, money market, which is New York Stock Exchange, you also find there also you find company are selling their idea, the building and selling their idea. And this company, you see, this company sell, I don't know, it's maybe cruise or maybe something different, or maybe they have a hotel restaurant business, or maybe all together they are performing very well, but they are selling that idea, and it's a public company, and it's listed in New York Stock Exchange. So now if we go to a normal grocery store in Bangladesh, we will find product like that, and you'll find lot of product like that. So okay, let's go to the first page and see the packaging actually. So it's a kitchen sauces, it's a package things, and it have a price, and it's sell by some, it's produced some company, and it's sell by another company whose name is uh, you know all the name. The thing is, the idea made by someone, and the consumer, the product made by some other companies, and then that product sell by other company. All are ideas, and all are necessary ideas. So that's the world where we live uh, when the capitalism start. So beginning of the capitalism work like that. So capitalism means you actually own your um, so they talk about private ownership. So private ownership means what actually? So if you have a idea, you own that idea, and you can patent that idea, and you are the owner of that idea, and you can sell that things, and based on that idea everything will happen. That's the meaning of capitalism. And lot of other things is uh, influenced by capitalism, but it's all about, in my understanding, it's all about what idea you have, and that you have to put that idea into market. So the old way of investing is very difficult. Let's say you want to invest in New York Stock Exchange. Can you do that? No, you cannot do that things from where you live actually. If you want to go to Shanghai, I mean Chin, you cannot do that things there. You cannot even do that things in my place have more than one stock exchange because putting your money in an idea is difficult, and because it's generate value for you, it is always difficult. So now the world become very sufficient and very global. When you have to buy, sell, list, and do things in your idea. So you see there is a number, and that number was 20,124. So that's called crypto. But that's all the actually crypto have its own unique idea. So if you see Dhaka Stock Exchange, not every company is a good company. If you see New York Stock Exchange, not every company is a good company, and not they all have their all they have good ideas. But if you understand that things, it is definitely the market didn't exist if they don't have some unique and necessary idea that impact your day-to-day life. So that 20,000 product or decentralized or centralized or semi-centralized product which is based on cryptocurrency have some unique impact in future world. So how you actually know and how you can actually invest money in that idea. So let me show you a platform like that. So that thing's called Binance. So if you see BTC here, you can find that things here also. So BTC. So you can actually know how that idea is selling in the market. It's actually day chart. It's one day, last day, day before that day, day before that day. Okay, and you will find the selling information in here. Here you will find the selling information. So and like Binance, there is some other alternative where you can invest your money, and if the idea is work, people will more people will engage with that product and price go high. And the idea is bad and the company doing something bad, then the price will go down. So always idea come in the market and people appreciate that things by investing their money. Nowadays the whole world have the chance to invest uh, into a idea, and now the world function that way. So let's talk about AI a little bit, and universal basic income. So now two things in the world is very important. One thing is now, present day. It will not going to be valid in the future. Now, that day I am recording in my understanding. So which is intelligence? So which is intelligence, but it's artificial. It's not human intelligence. It's come from the intelligence come from a computer. And how the intelligence come? We take intelligence intelligence intelligent decision based on our memory actually and our experience. So when a machine take intelligent decision, it's also have memory and it's also have experience, and based on that they take decision. So they are taking lot of AI taking lot of decision which is very sophisticated and very sophisticated that human. In a sense, human individual is incapable of repeating tasks. You cannot do that things quickly. Like you cannot count so many numbers in one time and make a decision together. Like if I told you how many trees I have and how many leaves I have and how many vegetable I can grow in my land, or what will be necessary resource for my next 5 years living, what I can grow in my land. If I train a AI and build a AI within 1 or 2 years and continuously train it, it will tell that things. Like our farmer telling what is the best time for cropping and when I crop and what will be the weather, and like that it will give you necessary suggestion but more faster, more understandable well based on the information it's gathered. So what it does, all those company have artificial intelligence, all those product and owner of that company have artificial intelligence like that, at least the first 100 of them or 200 of them. I think the first mm, 300-400 have some sort of artificial intelligence to do that things. And what actually they are doing, they are not collecting money actually. They want people to invest in their idea. They are actually raising fund. The AI is not evil. It's not like New York Stock Exchange or Dhaka Stock Exchange or all those company owner. They are manipulating all those things, and they want to kill that things, because if that things decentralize, the money decentralize more, then the power will be a decentralized power, and the few rich person who exist in that earth, their power will shift. I am not telling all those rich guy will be poor. I am telling there will be a shift. Lot of people will be poor who don't understand the distribution of that idea. Now various government, central bank actually the enemy of that things, but no longer they will be the enemy, or they will perform like that. That's why it's getting some heat or other things. So you see, it's a decentralized things and it's a private ownership things, and it's led to you universal basic income. So what is universal basic income? So right now I need things, groceries from market. So grocery have product, and not one company making that product. It's the system. Some company making that product and some other company selling that product. Some other company deliver the product. That's how it's work. It's a sophisticated system. The system prove itself. It can do that things. But if you give them money, if you don't give them money, they will not going to give you a product. Right now we build some sort of medical situation, governmental medical situation. Government doctor take care of our health. We do vaccination in that way, and most of the country have some sort of investment in their citizen. If they don't work, or they get some money so they can survive. If they are old or they are very young, so they can get some money for their education. So Bangladesh have that things. Our the meritorious guy get lot of money from government, and we have some scholar program, and the young girl get a sufficient amount of money so they can buy their books and pay their tuitions in some extent. And there are other there is some old program, and there is some, so there is program government paying sufficient amount of money to do that things. And by doing that things, you can actually subsidize the incapable person for a short amount of time, so they can be capable. That institution do that things, and the most richest country do that things in a very difficult way. But there is no universal place before 2009, so you can make transaction in a universal place. Now we can put our money in a universal place, and by putting our money in there, they will give us the money back. So if you don't trust a company can be a fraud company. A country can be a fraud country. But you cannot say every company or every big company of a country is fraud. Most of the big company are not fraud in a country. You have to have faith on that places. You cannot, because this country's most most valuable, meritorious people work in that company. And you cannot say every country is a uh, fraud country, because the good country actually define world most valuable people or meritorious people and good people live in there, and that's why they are good. So their their intention to make that place better every time. That's why they became a good company. In that way, you cannot tell stock exchange like Binance or the good stock exchange is there where you can put your money a bet or a evil company or evil places, because the world most meritorious and uh, good people work there. They if they compromise that things, they will make some alternative also, because that's what good people do. So have faith in that things, and invest in good idea, and there will be a time the good idea will return your faith in terms of value, in terms of money. And that is my understanding. That's what I think. Right now I see lot of good idea is just going down, because people don't faith. They come here to make easy money. They don't even know the product. Most of them don't know. 90% don't know. Maybe more than 90% don't know. They just come here, invest their money, and they start buying bad ideas. If you buy at bad ideas, that bad ideas will not going to return you anything. Like if you uh, invest bad idea in New York stock exchange, it will not going to return. If you do that things in Dhaka stock exchange, bad idea didn't return you anything. So right now you need to invest in good idea. You need to know what is the idea actually, and what good it bring to the human life or your life. So last things I want to say, nowadays if you look after your surrounding, you will find your cell phone, computer, nail cutter, brush, your dress, your AC, your fan, your electricity, your so everything's actually come from a corporate company. It didn't come from a local company. 95% things come from a public company. So the public company, public uh, places where people invest in idea, it's a it cannot be a wrong things, because you are using their product all the days, every time. It cannot be a uh, it cannot be a wrong things. So understand that things, understand your surrounding, and invest your money in idea. I think that's the best time. Now is the best time when the price goes down. If you buy now, you will find when the bad people come to make quick money, they will make lot of investment, and then the share goes up. So that was my intention for today's recording. I hope it's it's give you some sort of understanding and pleasure and wisdom, and I think my chest is feeling lighter than before, and thank you for listening me.